Hi, Board Game Buddy here. I've managed to score myself an invite to the Board's Eye View website's offices in sunny Kent. And naturally, I'm going to take you guys with me. What are we going to find out while we're there? Well, firstly, I've heard there's rows and rows of bookshelves full of gazillions of games. So, can't wait for us to browse those and see what they've got there. Secondly, I'm going to find out what are they going to do in this office all day long full of games? Maybe it's a silly question. And lastly, they've got a huge corner shelf full of games which need to be reviewed. And luckily me, I'm going to be able to take a few home and review them for you. So, let's go and find out. Okay, let's go in. What can we find? Welcome. Here's the first shelf. What can we see? Space, yeah, like it. Ooh, what's this hiding down here? Obsession. And this is a game I really have an obsession with playing. Excellent. What's we got? Been grabbing your fancy when you're watching this? A lot of these are sealed. The owner tells me they've all been played, but that's a different copy. What can we find that looks interesting down here? Some classic movies here. Rear Window, E.T. Interesting to see that old movies are being turned into games these days. Oh yeah, Carnegie. That's very popular right now. Didn't quite do it for me. I know a lot of people like it. Lost Ruins, yes. Excellent game. Oh, the session again. Sealed version of the session. Oh, yes. Another absolute classic, Art Nova. Oh, and Aeon's End Legacy. Yes, you could spend a long time in this office. Anno 1800. Here. Adventures of Robin Hood. I hear a lot of people talking about that one. Jaws and Jurassic Park down there. Lots and lots of Funkos. Oh, and the Villainous collection. Again, we really do need to try out. Got here, exciting. A whole lot of X-Men. The X-Men goes beyond that shelf. It starts there and it goes all the way into the next shelf. Calico, yeah. Hadrian's Wall, another one that comes to my attention. Oh, yeah, some excellent games here. All of these are great party games. So, Just One, So Clover, Decrypto. What else can we see? The Undaunted, yeah. Just hiding down here, New York Zoo, Forbidden Desert. That's 3 minutes of just looking at games, and I'm reliably told this is just the start. There's lots of gaps to be filled in. There's 5,000 games out there waiting to be rearranged, many of which are going to be coming here.
Hi, well, welcome to Board's Eye View, our new HQ. It's work in progress, as you probably see if you scan around at some point. But eventually we're going to have quite a few of our games here, and we'll have more tables, and we'll the team will be able to play some of the games here, and we'll be able to organise our trademark 360-degree photographs here in this new HQ.
Excellent. Can you tell us a bit about your website, Boards Eye View?
Well, Boards Eye View is started off just on Facebook, and how do I perhaps start it a different way? I started it I've been writing about board games for quite a long number of years, written for various print magazines and for some online publications as well. And I wanted to start something different. I discovered 360-degree photography, and I thought this is the ideal way of showing off games. So you can see all the components at a glance, zoom in on individual components if they look interesting, and started off doing one or two of those a year. Boards Eye View is the obvious way of packaging it. Started doing that on Facebook. Facebook because that's the only platform that automatically processes the 360-degree pictures so that you can view them instantly, walk around in the picture on your phone without any special equipment or special processing. Tried if Instagram ever allow that, we'll migrate our reviews to Instagram as well, and other platforms are out there. And then one of the problems with using Facebook is it's quite difficult to find things after the event. You know, a month down the line, well, where's that review or about such and such? Searching works, but it's slow. And I thought, if nothing else, just for indexing purposes, let's create a website and put all the reviews on the website. So now we have Boards Eye View, www.boardseyeviewnet, and that is our website, and that has now something like 1,100 or so reviews. Actually, I know it's 1,155 reviews because I now celebrate each periodically the reviews as dates. So yesterday we posted that we'd reached 1154, which was the year in which Henry II was crowned king in England. And so I celebrate historical events, or use historical events to mark the numbers we reach in our posts, our reviews. I've got quite a large collection of games, about 5,500, I'm embarrassed to say. I've got 2 dedicated games rooms at home, solely a games room and also a playroom, which my wife rather selfishly puts the occasional musical instrument. She plays the recorder, and she's got some recorders in there which take up valuable board game space. So I have to share the playroom. And the number of games I have, my collection's rather outgrown the house. It's a large Victorian house, but we still outgrown it. And I was in the lookout for somewhere where we could expand to, which is where this office has come into its own. And it's quite a decent space. It's about 65 square metres, so the size of a small, 2-bedroom flat, I suppose. And it's in a rather nice rural location. I mean, perhaps you take some pictures of the outside at some point, and you can see we're overlooking a field of sheep. And if you walk a little bit further down from there, through the fields, you end up in woodlands, and there's a very attractive woodland just beyond. So it's a nice setting, and it's only 4 miles from my house, so it's convenient for me to get to at least.
Sounds idyllic.
And we'll be using it, once we're settled in here. We've literally only started moving in this month, or last month. We're not in September. Last month. And once we're settled and have all the games here and more gaming tables, then I think we'll be making more extensive use of it.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Now, just around this corner, this is the whole pile of games which haven't been played yet. And Selwyn's been very kind to say I can take away 2 or 3 of these. I want to review them for you guys and also for the Boards Eye View website. Let's zoom in and see what grabs my attention. Sherlock Holmes sounds interesting. I get Horrified, so I really enjoy the initial Horrified version, the base version, so American Monsters could be interesting. I think on this shelf though, this one here, Shapers of Gaia, be the one I'd like to grab. It's coming to release later this year, so it's always good, I think, to help people decide on new games, so it'd be good to get a review out for that. So we'll put that one down here. What else have we got? It's a big box. Company of Heroes. Oh, what's that? No, yeah, that sounds interesting. Oh yeah, so this is about Italy and pirates and towers. This is interesting to give it a try. I'll put Noli down here as well. A little pile. Maybe we'll get one more. What have we got here? Well, founders of Teotihuacan, and apologies for that pronunciation. Oh yes, this one here. Roman invasion. See if I can get this out of that. Causing an issue. This is a huge box. Let's put this next to the others just for perspective. So this one is coming to Kickstarter in September 22, so I think it'd be good to again get a review of this, help people know whether it's a game they would like or not. And that's the rest of the selection. There's plenty more on this shelf or two which I would enjoy playing, but I think these three down here is probably enough for me. Let me know if you'd have chosen anything different. Here's Selwyn, trying out a new game. What game are you looking at? Hopefully we'll get to see your 3D camera in a minute. Right, this little device here is a special camera that takes the 360 degrees, so the trademark of Board's Eye View. And see, put it in the middle of the game and then you can see the entirety of the game.
What it's actually doing is taking two 180-degree fisheye lens pictures and it's stitching them together. The clever bit is the stitching together.
Okay. Excellent. Not just board games. So Lego. Over here we have the biggest pile of Lego anyone's probably ever seen, including some ships. Board Game Buddy.